Hi everyone, I'm Maggie Moon. Thank you so very much for joining me. I am excited. I am actually sitting on my deck in my backyard. It's been a long, harsh winter here in Canada, and I am actually able to sit on my deck, on my furniture out here, and enjoy the day. Today I'm going to be answering the question, how do you get to know a demon that you want to start working with? Before I even go there, I'm going to touch on how do you find the demon that you may want to work with. Well, when you're researching different demons, you're going to see that they have different properties and they offer different things. If you find that there's one that resonates with you or has the qualities that you aspire to have within yourself, the power to heal, the power to scry, the power to whatever it may be, you will then choose the demon accordingly. More often than not, they find you. They'll come to you perhaps in your dreams, or you'll start seeing information about them online everywhere, or you'll see images of them everywhere, or their name will keep popping up and things like that. And then you'll probably, if that happens, you'll want to take some time to research them and get to know them and work with them, because they don't waste their time for nothing. If they're interested in you and appearing to you and coming to you, it's a great gift and it's very sacred, and you should treat it as such. Go either way. They'll either find you or you find them. And when you start working with them, it is always a good idea to do some research about the demon. Okay, so you'll find what they're about, a description about them, what they like as offerings. Sometimes there'll be notes of things that they don't like. Some are more patient with us than others, but you have to remember these are non-human energies. They're intelligent beings. A lot of them have been working with us humans for a long time, so some have more patience than others with us. But listen, if you have their attention, there's no messing around. You have to give them your attention and your time, and you have to keep your word, do what you say, do your end of it. They're not gonna just hand things to you for nothing. They will help you. They will totally help you, but it's not going to be a free ride forever. They may help lift you up in the beginning, that you can be at a better place to focus on your spirituality and things like that, or whatever. I mean, they have no problem in helping us and to learn from them as well, because they are intelligent beings that are here kindly enough to assist humanity. Okay, help elevate us to a higher level of being ourselves. Okay, coming into our true will, our divine selves. Okay, to evolve and grow and become who we are. And you ask a demon that you don't have a working relationship with for something. Yes, you can. I mean, if possible, it's always nice to build relationships before you have to ask. That neighbor that comes over that you don't even know and starts borrowing stuff from you right away. Yeah. But you can if you have to, if there's a strong need, if you have time to develop relationships first and learn from them in other ways without having to ask for stuff, like if you work with them to grow, to obtain power, knowledge, insight, wisdom, that's always amazing. Don't expect a free ride. Do your end of the bargain. Do you give us offerings if you're just trying to get to know a demon and learn from them, or if you need a favor, okay, you need some help. Well, you'll research what they like, and in the beginning you'll want to work with that, but what they really want more than anything is your time and your efforts, and they want to see you trying and doing the work and evolving and growing and making an effort to get to know them, in the sense of taking the time to become aware of what they can offer you, because they have a better vantage point of what you need a lot of the times, and they don't have the human body and the human perceptions of limited thinking, so sometimes people will think that all this crazy stuff happens after working with a demon, and often it's because, well, these things weren't good for you anyway, These things were hindering your spiritual growth, the big picture. And so sometimes if you're not going to do it or become aware of it, they'll remove obstacles for you. So toxic relationships will end, or limiting relationships, perhaps you'll have to move somewhere else. But ultimately, in the end, if you keep at it and keep working through it, you will see that it was for your own good and things will be much better as a result. But things like that don't always happen. It depends where you are on your journey. So if you're just starting out, you're not really very self-aware yet of how you're manifesting the life that you have right now, and you start like a leaf in the wind being tossed about, and you don't really get it yet, how you are the god of your own world, and how you, by your actions, thoughts, deeds, behaviors, habits, etc., choices, you're manifesting the life that you have right now. So if you're not at that place yet where you're aware of that and you've done the work to get through your own obstacles, your past traumas, limiting beliefs, and things like that, like all the inner work, then you might want to do that first. Okay, that's probably the best thing. Okay, so anyway, you have a demon, you know that you want to work with it. The first few times you're going to use offerings that you may intuitively feel like you should give them something else instead of what you've seen on a list. I've had that happen to me, and I have my own personal offerings with some deities and demons. That's our thing, and it works really well. If you're not at a place for that in the beginning, then you'll use the list of offerings, do the work, meditate. So get your space ready. You'll have a candle, preferably the candle with the color associated with the demon or deity that you're calling for. If it's possible, sometimes there's certain days of the week and certain hours that help. So if you can do that, do that. Some people need it more than others. Some people are able to do it, and some need all the help they can get. It just depends. So try different things and see what works for you. Meditate. Get into that state. When you're in that state where you're open, okay, have your offering ready, have your incense, your libation, have a candle of the right color, have the sigil of the spirit that you are calling forth. You'll start chanting the N, okay? So you can Google, or it'll probably be in the book if you're researching demons. The N will be in there. You can chant that. Or you may be inspired to create your own call, okay? So you can use a combination of the N and your own invocation, or just the N. Chant it over and over again until you really feel like it's time. You have to trust yourself even in the beginning, okay? Don't be afraid to trust yourself. It's your magic, it's your ritual. You're the only one that can do it. Nobody else can tell you how to feel it, okay? You have to discover that for yourself by taking notes and doing it. Get out there and do it. You can ask for what you want, or just say, I called you forth because I aspire to awaken within me the virtues that you have, the virtues that I admire in you, which are, whatever it is. You will offer some of your blood and put it on the sigil and give the libations and the incense as offerings. Meditate and see what comes, okay? And you may get certain smells. If you smell roses, if you smell wine, red wine, or chocolate, coffee, rum, whatever, then you'll know. Like, don't break state, but write it all after the ritual, everything that you experienced, okay? Because they could be telling you what they want from you as an offering. Now, more often than not, they will want as an offering more than anything for you to give up smoking or whatever it is. I'm just using that as an example because maybe they don't want to invest time in somebody that's not going to be around that long because they're wasting their health or whatever. You have to understand you know, they want, there's a lot of people that want their time, and they're busy as it is doing their own thing. So if you want their attention, you have to listen and you have to follow through. So maybe they'll ask you to quit smoking or drinking or do this or do that, whatever. Note it and do it. Then whatever you smelt, the roses, the chocolate, the red wine, whatever, those are probably libations that they want you to give, okay? And things like that. Sometimes you'll just know intuitively. It's really different for the individual. There's no one right way or wrong way. You have to develop your own practice. If you're not at a place where you're able to comfortably communicate with the demon through invocation and feeling the sensations within your body temple, you can use a pendulum or scrying for means of receiving information from the demon or the deity if you're not comfortable with your own senses yet. But even when you are using a scrying bowl or a pendulum, also please be mindful of the sensations that you feel within, and that's how you build your practice. And thank them for their time, and after the ceremony you will follow through on whatever you promised. Okay, so if you're going to give offerings of incense every day or every new moon, every full moon, whatever it may be, it's between you and them. Take note of your dreams after the working. You may dream about them, you may dream that they're giving you advice, you may even get dreams of what you may need to do as an offering, what they may like. During your meditation, your dream work, and your scrying, you will come up with, in a short time, a list of what they like for offerings. And if you make a deal, I will give you offerings of sandalwood every day, and I will devote myself to doing this, and every full moon I'll give you this. Whatever it is, stick to it, never break it, and journal everything and grow your practice from there. So I hope that this has been of some help to you. If you have any questions or observations, please feel free to comment below. Until next time, I wish you dark and wild